YouTube Nation, ManVan TV, aka Me TV, aka I am the internet's most wanted right now. I'm just letting y'all know that, right? And it doesn't even matter to me. Look, just put the target right on my chest. I don't care. Anyways, Giants fans, I'd like to say this right now. Y'all asked me to help you with the rivalry. Looks like you don't need my help anymore. After what happened this weekend, you don't need my help anymore. But you know what? It's all good. We're going to get into that in a minute. But remember what I said a couple weeks ago about this August rivalry, this August series, this 4-game series? This series, I don't think, will be as much to get excited about. Now, the series, we played them in a 4-game series in August. That's the series everyone should be happy about. That's the one you should get excited for, because hopefully the Giants players will be healed and rested, and our guys will be ready to go. Seriously, it's getting closer to playoffs. This is what we're looking forward to in August. This one is just a, sit back and watch. And what happened? We took 3 or 4 from you, but that's not the point, all right? Now, you guys knew that I uploaded the fight video, or should I say, the big team hug video, because that's what it was. Wasn't nobody really fighting. I mean, there are a bunch of multimillionaires touching each other. They're just a big group hug. I mean, the guy tried to tackle Polanco and failed miserably, but whatever. All right, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking to myself, all right, I'm sitting on my couch recording this. I'm like, all right, I'm going to upload this to help the rivalry, since you Giants fans asked me for help. And now 49ers fans are starting to ask me for help, but that's another issue for another day, okay? But, like I said, you guys asked me for help, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, I'm going to put this up, and it's going to be for a good laugh, and people are going to laugh about it, and, you know, well, there will be some trash talking probably here and there, but that's about it. That's about it. That's all I'm thinking, you know, because you know how we do things here. You know, we don't cross the line with certain things, and the line was crossed. It was crossed. And now, look, I'll say this. I put it up, and it caught fire. Didn't expect that. That was pure luck, all right? Pure luck, it caught fire. But then every idiot came in. And this is why I said, and I said to you guys before that I like the company that I have because it shows that not everyone's an idiot on the internet. Well, over that weekend showed that there's a lot of idiots on the internet. Yes, a lot. And a lot of cowards, too. Now, I'll say this because, first, Giants fans started. And I'll put it like this. I hate to call them Giants fans, because, or sports fans in general, because no one's going to act like that, all right? So Giants fans, I'll explain that to you later, all right? But they came in and they started, and I'll put it like this. There was a couple Philly fans at first, all right? And they were just talking about the game in general. They weren't even talking about, you know, the fight they were laughing about, but just talking about the game. And Giants fans came in and started getting disrespectful. So I'll give you an example. Here we go, all right? One guy says, Philly fans suck dick for tickets to the Giants game. That's what he said, right? And then right after he contradicts himself, or should I say exposes himself, because he says, I'm a Giants fan, born, raised, and died. Now, wait a minute. If you died, you sure as hell wouldn't be posting. I'm just saying, you wouldn't be. All right, and it says, and I will be until I turn over in my grave. I'm just saying, all right? It says, diehard Giants. It says, if the devil told me he'd take my soul and would sit on my back with my knees in a pile of sand until I said the Giants suck and the Dodgers rule, I wouldn't do it. That's what he says. It says, I let the devil steal my soul and sit on me with my knees in sand for all eternity. That's what he says. Now look, if you want to say that Phillies fans are so hardcore that they'll suck dick to get to the Giants game to watch the game, you're sitting here bringing in the devil saying he can steal your soul. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? What? But that's not all. No. It started getting worse. And then Giants fans came in and started wishing death on people. Oh yeah, I got the examples right here. And then other Giants fans started to back that ignorance. And again. But that's not all. No. Then you had to hear, like I said, you already saw the examples of people saying people deserve to get hit or deserve to die. But then they start talking about killing each other. They talk about blowing up stadiums all over a game. All over this game. All over this small little fight that wasn't even a fight to begin with. All right? Yeah, like I said, you're going too far. All right? And anyone who thinks this anonymity on the internet, no. Understand something, all right? When you say comments like that, if anyone would have reported you, understand that the FBI or whoever, they take that seriously. They'll come to your doorstep. So no matter how tough you think you are, because no one knows who you are miles away, understand that you bitch up real quick if they knock on your door, all right? And anyone talking about they would kill someone over a baseball game, 9 times out of 10, you've never been to a baseball game yourself. Don't give me that. They showed all week how Giants fans and Philly fans were sitting next to each other and laughing and joking and hanging out. Like I said, you don't sit here and tell me you're a fan of any sport. And this is not just the Giants, all right? This was also Phillies fans. This was Mets fans. This was Yankee fans. This was even fans of, was it not even baseball? These were people that were soccer fans and football fans coming out and saying these things. It's a joke. It's a joke. So yeah, I shut it down because you lost the privilege. You lost the privilege to to post. You don't know how to act, you're not going to post. It's that simple. And then after I did that, people started getting mad. They started sending me messages. All right, yeah, that's the best part about it, because they're like, hey, check this out. Now, mind you, I'm out and about. You know what I mean? I'm out eating. This guy sends me a message saying, well, I'm disappointed in you that you would shut down your comments. I would thought you would be more democratic than that. Really? So you think that this is the democracy? Is that what you think? You think on YouTube it's a democracy. Understand something, all right? When something happens and something gets pulled, yeah, that's not a democracy. And when you don't know how to act, that's not a democracy. Understand this. You're mad at me because I won't let you act a fool. Like I said before, guys, if you want to act a fool, go somewhere else and do it. If you have something to say so bad on it, make your own video. I forgot, you won't do that. You won't do that. The players fought and they got over it. The next, just a couple, minutes after that? Or the next day. That's what happened. They got over it. Yet, you fans haven't. You fans call these players classes. Maybe you can take a cue from them and understand that you have to let things go. But you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. It's always fuck Phillies or fuck Giants or whatever. It's garbage. It's all garbage. This was supposed to be fun, and you ruined the fun. You ruined the fun. And I know some of you take some pride in that. Oh, I ruined their fun. This is great. No, understand that you look like a fucking idiot. That's what you do. And if that's what you do around here, if that's what you do, walk around the internet, no, scan the internet, and think that if I just mess with people, that's fun. No, that makes you a fucking loser. I can't tell you how many times that I had people sending me messages while I was out and about. You know what I mean? I hate you because you uploaded this video. Really? So you hate me because I uploaded a video, not because I'm, for the Phillies or for the Giants or for any sport. You're mad because I uploaded a video. Well, how about this then? If you're mad at me for uploading a video, I want you to go around to MLB and how 1,000 or 100 other people upload the video and say that to them too. It's stupid. You're stupid. I mean, seriously, is this what it's come down to? I don't understand this. And then to make things worse when it comes to ignorance, Tony Bruno comes out. For those who don't know what Tony Bruno looks like, this is what he looks like. Comes out on his Twitter and says that Bruce Bochy is a coward, which is fine, that's what he believes, but that the pitcher who threw the ball at Victorino was an illegal immigrant. That's what he said. Now look, you can't say nothing like that. So Giants fans, anyone who thinks, oh, you hate the Giants, no, understand, I'm backing you on this one. I'm back. There's no room for that. All right, especially now that we know what was happening in Arizona and how MLB players came out and and said, look, this has to stop. There's no room for this. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. This guy needs to be fired. He needs to be fired. And the thing is, he got rid of his comment. He deleted his comment. But he said that, I apologize for anybody I've offended, but I stand by my statement. Well, then what's the point of apologizing? You don't feel you've done anything wrong. That's what it comes down to. For those who need to know more information, the link of the story is in the info bar for you guys. All right? Like I said, this guy's a joke. And like I said, he used to work for 610 here in Philadelphia. Now he works, I believe, for Fox Radio, I believe. So it's a joke. Understand something, Giants fans, all right? Because you are the hot commodity right now. And take this is advice. Take it from someone, from a fan base who's used to being hated, all right? Understand this. Your team, or let's just say your fan base, has diehards. They also have a lot of bandwagoners right now. Understand this. You do. You can't deny this, all right? And you also have idiots. When someone acts up, regardless, your fan base will take the hit for it. You will take responsibility for it, regardless if you condone it or not. Do you think that we condone that guy throwing up on that little girl? Yeah, this guy. Yeah, that Joe Blanton wannabe. Did you notice how his face looked? Yeah, because Philly fans whooped his ass when it happened. But that's not what the media said. That's not how the media portrayed it. No. They said, oh, just the father stepped up and we just sat around and just watched. No, as if we all condone it, so it made us all look bad. No, Philly fans actually stopped it. We tried to police our own, but you're not going to give us credit on that. You're just not. See, Giants fans, this is what happens. When somebody does something, you have to take it. Regardless, you're going to get blamed for it. And it seems like a lot of you guys are crying a lot. I'm seriously, you're trying to sound biased. The guy that hit the kid didn't do it intentionally. Look, understand how the law works. Apparently, a lot of you stupid asses don't know, all right? Yes, it's an accident at first. Understand it. It is an accident at first. However, once you choose to leave the scene of a crime, it is intentional. I don't know how many times I can say this. Seriously, and then you go try to fight me on this. You can't fight me on this. This is the law. This is what the law says, all right? If you leave the scene of a crime, it is now intentional, and that's what he did. And then he hit a bunch of cars, whatever. But the fact is, guys, because it happened there, and you say, oh, well, he wasn't in the park, and he was... Look, here the media did say this. Look, I'm telling you now, the articles I read, multiple articles, all right, were saying that he was a Giants fan. That's what they said, all right? But the articles were heavily biased, and they were angry, all right? I said, hey, this guy doesn't seem like a Giants fan, but what they were saying in those articles were worse than what... If you guys flipped out over the article that I sent, that I put in the info bar, all right? You flipped out. If you had flipped out over that, I can only imagine if you just saw the rest of the articles. I'm just saying, all right? So for me, it was just like, stop crying. Really, stop crying. Understand that this is bigger than sports, but understand that your fan base is going to have to deal with this regardless. You're going to have to deal with it. But that's not all. No, that's not all. Because you guys kept seeing all the bad parts and all the negative parts, you missed every funny part about the game. Then here comes the MLB, a day late and a dollar short, waits till the weekend is over to start flagging videos. Yeah, now this is a joke, all right? Because for you guys, for the previous 2 weeks, I've been beating the media on everything. So they're mad, or should I say butthurt, because people beat them to the punch. I mean, seriously, I thought this was, capitalizing on the situation. Oh, I forgot. It's only capitalism when it's for them, when they're making money, all right? Because they were mad because a lot of people beat them to the punch, and what happened was no one was watching their videos with all their fucking commercials and carrying on. That's what it came down to, all right? That's exactly what it came down to. So they hired grunts to sit there and search the internet, and see if they can find anything, because when they flagged me, it wasn't just me, because they flagged a lot of people, all right? I got a lot of comments yesterday, messages about, hey, my video's been flagged. Is yours? Yeah, it's been flagged, and we were talking about it. Now, I will say this, all right? Understand that the MLB is taking this way too seriously, because understand, when something is copyright and someone waives copyright, they'll just block it worldwide, and then you'll have to take it down, because there's no point. But no, the MLB wanted to make it personal. That's right. They wanted to put strikes against people's account. Yeah, so when you came on, you couldn't even do anything first. You couldn't contest it at first. You couldn't do anything. What they made you do was sit and watch a video of Happy Tree Friends. That's what they made you do. Watch a video of Happy Tree Friends. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Clicked on the button and walked away. And then they make you fill out a questionnaire. Yes. So understand, guys, the MLB is taking this way too seriously. It's pretty petty of them. Yeah, pretty petty of them to do this. They want to take their ball and go home, all right? But what they fail to realize is that everything they've done is outdated, especially when it comes to social media, because other sports have stepped up and worked with it. And I'll explain that right now, all right? Now, it says here, when it comes to online video, the NHL is an example of a league that just gets it. Instead of combing YouTube for other video sites, I should say, the NHL allows fans and bloggers to embed videos right to their site. In case you haven't noticed, most of our Flyers highlights are taken directly from PhiladelphiaFlyers.com. They encourage it. Why? Because it raises awareness for their product and sometimes laced with an ad, all right? So they're monetizing it a little bit. That's fine. It says many news outlets do this too. People can use their videos so as long as they watch a 30-second ad prior to it, which is a fair trade. That's fine. That's a fair trade. But understand people didn't want to see that from the MLB. But there's more on MLB, because here's the MLB's YouTube policy. Now, everything's an info bar for you guys, all right? This is what the people were talking about on the forum. It says you're not allowed to do old clips from ESPN, regular season, Sunday night games. Regular season clip of local broadcast, i.e. like a 1991 Braves game with the WTBS, or an old Mets clip from WOR with Bob Murphy and Ralph Kinner. All right? It says old clips of This Week in Baseball. Bloopers, follies, great plays from old videotapes. Yes, old videotapes. Can't do that. Milestone home run clips. Can't do that. The Lou Gehrig 1939 speech at Yankee Stadium. Can't do that. Clips of baseball documentaries aired on free TV. Can't do that. Understand, guys, that they want nothing. They don't want you to do anything. One guy sat here and complained about having an 80-year-old clip. The player's dead, and you still can't put it up on YouTube. This is what the MLB does, all right? But that's not all. No. Bud Selig is cracking down on Twitter usage with their MLB Twitter sites and players. They have to cease tweeting about all non-baseball topics. All right, and they're scolding players for Twitter usage just in general. Bud Selig says that he's known to be quite sensitive about baseball-related speeches. All right, it says also you can't maintain control unless you control speech. See, so Bud Selig, you have to understand that you are outdated. This is all comes down to him. This is how he has things set up, all right? Because he doesn't want to do anything. You guys already complained. You know, I don't need this anymore. You guys already complained about how there's no instant replay, they need to fix the game. He says, oh, well, we need to keep the integrity of the game. That's bullshit, all right? It's not about that, oh, the refs need to make mistakes every once in a while. No. You want drama so that people keep watching. If it was about getting a call right, you would put in more instant replay, but you don't want to hear that, just like any other team does, or any other franchise, I should say, does. All right, but you don't want to hear that. So you want things to stay exactly the way they are, but you fail to realize that your old school methods hurt the game. You want to talk about America's pastime and how it's look. Let's get something straight here. Baseball is not America's pastime. All right, and I pull it like this because for those who saw this weekend on MLB Network, they were talking about how American players, yes, American players are purposely kept out of loop. Yes, they, you know, if they want a contract, kept out of loop, and they go overseas to get other people. Why? Because it's cheaper to pay for them. It's cheaper to pay for them. Now, look, I don't have a problem with someone coming overseas and getting this money. I understand it's probably a dream of theirs, all right? But understand, those people coming over are still getting the short end of the stick. So this isn't about America's pastime. I'm not trying to hear it. You're not trying to clean up the game, MLB. Should we talk about how steroids came into the game and you still haven't cleaned that up? Should we talk about what just happened not too long ago with A-Rod? I mean, seriously, the guy got caught gambling illegally in poker, and this is not his first time he was warned. Gambling illegally, surrounded by what, a bunch of cocaine and fights, but yet he gets off with no problem. See, you're not fooling no one. You still haven't addressed the Jim Crane issue, but whatever, MLB. Don't sit here and tell me that this comes down to keeping integrity in America's pastime, and this is how we want to do things. No, it's time for you to adapt. That's what you fail to realize. And it's sad that you would go this far just to pull a couple clips from some fans who support your game. It's pretty sad. It's pretty pathetic if you ask me. And it's funny because every time I was on the Twitter, and for those who need to see Twitter feed, I jumped on them all yesterday. Not one response, of course not. The Faceless Corporation, they don't want to take heat, all right? You go to the media circuits, and the media don't care what you think either.
Seriously debate the world's greatest athlete, the greatest athlete ever. There are so many names, and I've talked to so many different people about this topic today, and I love the array of answers that I've received, but you guys are the only ones that count.
Thanks for letting us know that our opinion doesn't count for anything and that you're pretty much using us as trained seals for ratings for you. Understand that. But when a fan decides they want to upload something, don't come around with your little power ties threatening to sue or put jail time on people. Yes, jail time. I wish someone would come to my door right now and say they're going to arrest me over putting up a 2-minute video of a baseball fight. I really wish. Can you imagine how that would go down in jail? Could you imagine? Hey, dog, what you in for? I just killed a man and his whole family. What you in for? I can one-up you right now. I uploaded a 2-minute baseball fight. Yeah. You see how stupid that sounds? Do you understand that? And I put it like this. If the media gets a hold of that, you're going to make yourself look bad. All right? It's going to expose you and show how petty you are. It's despicable that you would just want to take your ball and go home. It is time for you to adapt, not us. You can play ball with us. It's that simple because, like I said before, the internet is vast and infinite. All right? You're not going to catch it. YouTube isn't the end of everything. Understand that, guys. So, MLB, stop this. And I'm telling you now, if the MLB, if the Phillies decide that they're going to go to the NLCS, I will put a video up. All right? And if the Phillies decide they win the World Series, I will put a video up. Try and stop me. But that's not the point. I'm just saying, MLB, you can put the target right here. I don't care. It doesn't scare me any. Understand that, all right? But let's move on to better things. Football, guys. This dream team talk, Eagles, this has to stop, all right? The media has taken something and just ran with it. I'm sorry, but understand, the Eagles team is a better team than last year. If you look on paper, the names, the stats, all that stuff, we've gotten better, but we are not a dream team. Those linebackers are still young. We need to do something about that. All right? Understand we have a long road ahead of us, and I understand the media is pushing this the way it is, and that fans from other teams are saying, well, now Eagles fans are getting arrogant and calling Super Bowl. No. We understand we have a lot of work to do. So understand, everyone else, we do not condone the whole dream team aspect. But this brings me back to the beginning when I said, when the media puts something out there, we all have to take the responsibility for it, even though we don't condone it. Understand that? All right? Now, the Eagles will be playing the Ravens. That's right, the Ravens. At 7:30 on August 11th, Joe Flacco has already said that he is looking forward to a Super Bowl because the Steelers said they sent down a message to him saying he'll never win a Super Bowl in his lifetime. That's what he said. So now he's eager to prove what's going on. So Ravens fans, expect Joe Flacco. He may not take a lot of reps due to the fact it's preseason, but this guy he's looking to throw the ball more. And we talked about this a couple weeks ago because we said, Joe Flacco does not need to be throwing the ball that much. So Ravens fans, get ready for that. I'm just saying. Also, all you other football fans, understand on August 11th, ESPN at 8 o'clock will be showing the Seattle Seahawks and the San Diego Chargers. All right? So, like I said, football's back. It's a great time. Even if you're not fans of certain teams, watch it. It's football. It's football. Guys, come on. Anyways, I need to move on. For those who did not see earlier this week, or should I say this weekend, all right? Real Madrid played against 100+ kids in a soccer game. And still won. I don't understand that. All right, but here's the kicker. All right, because yesterday, Real Madrid signed a 7-year-old kid. Yes, a 7-year-old kid. Now, look, we talked about this before, about kids not getting education and things of that nature. All right, but a 7-year-old kid, where is this going to stop, guys? Where is the line? Where do you draw the line? A 7-year-old kid. Come on, guys. This is just, no. I had a problem when the kid was, what, 16 or something like that, and I said, he needs to finish school. And this is a 7-year-old kid. He's 7. Come on, man. Come on. I'm not trying to hear it, all right? NBA news. Now, look, we all know about the NBA, and in Lockout, this is going to happen because the NBA, the commissioner, says, yeah, you know how I already feel about David Stern. He wants to bring NBA players to their knees. Yes, the link is in the info bar for the report. This is not looking well. Don't expect basketball anytime soon. Seriously, guys, it's going to be Christmas before we get basketball. I'm just saying, all right? This is not going to work. David Stern needs to stop this crap. I mean, seriously, it's a joke. It's a joke that David Stern would even think that he's the man in power. We already know how we feel about David Stern. He shouldn't even be there, all right? But understand that once you watch those ratings and them people come in and they buy those tickets, that's all that matters. That's all that matters to them, all right? It's kind of hard here, but that's not the point, all right? Also, I want to say this. Because NBA players are locked out, now we've seen NBA players doing a lot of street ball stuff. We saw Kevin Durant not too long ago drop 66, was it, at Rucker Park? Now, look, I'll say this. And why would it do? I'm telling you now, all right? I'm a little disappointed. I said this last year, too. I'm a little disappointed that I haven't gotten my invitation to Rucker Park due to the fact that I'm known up there. When I came up there to play all the time, I was killing shit. Why haven't I gotten an invitation? Seriously, I don't want to see these high-profile stars all of a sudden decide they want to start playing, man. No, it's great sometimes to see, but then when you start bringing all these guys in, it's a joke, all right? And also, for those who didn't see what happened with Michael Beasley, he got into an altercation with a fan. Now let me say that's some sucker shit, all right? I'll put it like this, because Beasley, he doesn't even have enough heart to look at the guy before touching him. He acts like he's not going to do anything nonchalantly, turns his head this way, and then mugs the guy. Understand, if that's a real dude, understand this. If you turn your head and you start extending your arm and some dude thinks that you're going to touch him, you harm him, he's going to rock the shot. You're going to get snuffed. All right, so you put yourself in that situation, and here's the thing about that, all right? Because the argument went on, but the guy said in the report that he wasn't even arguing with Beasley. He was actually arguing about a call what happened with Durant. Beasley misinterpreted and thought, hey, he's talking about me, and went after the guy. That's what this is about, all right? David Stern, understand you have to do something about this. And I say this because Roger Goodell is doing something about this. For those who don't know, all right? Anybody who acted up or got in trouble during the NFL lockout will be punished since the lockout is now over. All right, David Stern needs to take the same approach because of the fact that, hey, you can't put your hands on the fans. Haven't you learned anything from our test? See, this is the point. This is the problem why many people think the NBA is nothing but a bunch of thugs, and then some people don't even know the NBA at all.
Last hoop for 1,000. Though he didn't play organized hoops until the 9th grade, this Spurs center is a 3-time NBA Finals MVP. Leah.
Who is Parker?
No. Aaron Hans?
Is Carmelo Anthony?
No. Wrong team. Who is Tim Duncan? Tim Duncan. All right.
Also, on a quick note, Team USA plays Mexico at Lincoln Financial on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Yes. Also, I want to say this now. I have to ask you guys this. Do you guys think Tito Ortiz should retire? Because for anyone who saw UFC, Rashad Evans destroyed Tito Ortiz. I personally don't think he should retire, but you can't get beat like that, man. You just can't get beat like that. That was just damn. Seriously. Anyways, guys, my event status Spotlight Player of the Week goes to Justin Tuck. That's right, Justin Tuck from the New York Giants for his charity work.
Rush is something me and my wife Lauren started just because we saw a hole in the educational system in New York City where, you know, access to books are very important, and it's something that we've had an opportunity to kind of fill. With this event tonight, we'll definitely go well over $1 million raised, which is awesome. Personally, I mean, it ain't about the money, it's about the lives impacted, man. I don't know if we can get a count on that, but we know that it's just definitely making a difference in today's New York City school system, and that's what the goal is.
His initiative, pushing youngsters to learn how to read and rush for literacy, just kind of tugged at me a little bit, and it felt like it was the right thing to do.
Just to be a part of it is fantastic. You know, to give back like that, it's something that all athletes should do. It's something we also take a part of.
The Rush for Literacy, it's a great cause. Giving back to the kids, you know, giving them hope, you know, giving children, you know, something to strive for.
Doing some great things with his foundation and what he does to, you know, help young people. And so to come out and support him, I go to bat for him anytime.
Justin definitely puts on a great event. It's for a great cause. His Rush for Literacy, it definitely does a great thing for kids in Alabama as well as up here in New York and New Jersey metropolitan area. So I'm just excited to come out here and participate.
I remember when Rush was just an idea before it actually was formulated into something special. So to see what he's done and how many people he's impacted now is phenomenal.
It's very important to be here to give my time and a check. You know how that go. You have to go ahead and support because things need to be done and it's not free.
Future goals, we want to raise a lot more money. We want to do more. We grant money to other nonprofits.
And like I said before, if you have an athlete in your town that's doing a lot of charity work and there's footage of it, by all means, please send it to me so I can give them the proper respect they deserve. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
That's around 2000. On Love the Way You Lie, Eminem raps, now you get to watch her leave out the window. Guess that's why they call it this. That's why they call it window pane. Window pane. Oh yeah.